Good morning, cadets. Long back we have completed the syllabus. Now let us have some revision. We'll have some numerical problems. Okay. Now we'll solve a problem on the topic light, image formation by lenses. Right? Image formation by lenses and image formation by mirrors. So let us look at the problem. An object is placed at a distance of 20 cm from a concave lens of focal length 20 cm. There is a concave lens of focal length 20 cm and object is placed at a distance of 20 cm from the lens. Use lens formula to determine the distance of image from the lens. So roughly if you draw, suppose this is a concave lens, right? Object should be always taken towards the left side. It is kept at a 20 cm distance and its focal length is also 20 cm. Okay. Object distance and the focal length are same. Then you are asked to find out what is the image distance of the image from the lens. So ray diagram we will draw it later. First we will find out the image distance. So for that we have to make use of the lens formula. Lens formula, if you remember, 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So answer first one. Lens formula, whether it is convex lens or concave lens, the lens formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, where u is the object distance and v is the image distance. Okay. Now here focal length is given. Focal length of a concave lens. Remember, it is always negative. It is towards the left side. So focal length of concave lens is negative. That is minus 20 cm. Then the object distance is always to be taken negative. It should be always kept at the left side, towards the left side of the lens. So it is also minus 20. Then what is image distance? Just use this equation. So from this we can write, this implies 1 by v equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u. 1 by, if you take minus 1 by u this side, it becomes 1 by f plus 1 by u. So 1 by f is minus 20 minus 1 by u is also minus, therefore it is minus 1 by 20. So if you add this, it is finally becoming minus 1 by 20 minus 1 by 20. So u is, yes, f is 1 by minus 20 and when it comes to the right hand side it becomes 1 by u, so it becomes minus 1 by 20. So if you take out minus, then it becomes 1 by 20 plus 1 by 20, 2 by 20 minus 2 by 20. So this implies that 1 by v is equal to minus 2 by 20. So v is equal to minus 20 by 2, reciprocal. So it becomes minus 10 centimeter. So image will be formed at minus 10 centimeter, means image will be formed at the same side minus 10 centimeter, means this is image distance minus 10 centimeter. Object distance minus 20 centimeter. Focal length is also minus 20 centimeter. So image is going to be formed on the same side. So that's how we can find out the position of image. Position of image is on the same side of the lens. Now look at the second one. List 4 characteristics of the image. Nature. What is the nature of the image? How do you find out the nature of the image? We know that concave lens, image is always erect, image is always virtual. So magnification, image is always virtual and erect. So let us see the second one, nature of image. For this we will find out magnification. By definition, magnification is equal to image distance by object distance. Image distance by object distance. Image distance by object distance means V by U. So V is also negative, U is also negative. Therefore, magnification M is equal to V is minus 10 and U is minus 20, so it becomes plus 1 by 2. So magnification is positive. Means magnification is positive. It means what? Both the image and object are erect. In that case only we will have magnification positive. If the image is inverted, then the magnification will be negative. Because here size of the image and size of the object, ratio of size of the image divided by ratio of size of the image to the size of the object gives us magnification. So both are vertically upwards, means both are erect. Therefore, magnification is positive, which is positive greater than 0 implies it is a virtual image and erect image, virtual image and erect image. Now we can see size of the image. Size of the image can be very well obtained from this magnification. Third one. Okay. Second one will be size of the image. Here itself I can write size of the image. Size of the image I is equal to size of the object into magnification. Size of the object into O. O means size of the object into magnification. O is size of the object. Size of the object is not given. Size of the object, when it is not given, then we can make use of V by U. Size of the image can be obtained from this ratio of V by U. So V by U is equal to M. So it is implying that V is equal to 2M. So I is equal to 2 times O. 2 times O, that is size of the image is 2 times the 2 times magnified. Size of the image is it should be half. Size of the image should be half of the object. So there is an error here. It is the size of the image. You see, size of the image is equal to half. From this equation, size of the image is equal to half of the size of the object. Half of the size of the object. So it is O by 2. Half of the size of the object. O for object height. That is evidence from the magnification. If the magnification is half, it means what? Size of the image is half times the size of the object, right? That is O. So we have found out the position, we have found out the nature, and we have found out the size of the image. Whether it is erect or inverted, it is definitely erect because magnification is positive. When magnification is negative, then only we will get inverted image. When the image is inverted, magnification is negative. When the image is erect, magnification is positive. Okay, that's understood. Now, the last one is to draw the leveled ray diagram to justify the answer of part 1. So, leveled ray diagram, it's very simple. One ray of light must go straight. One ray of light must go straight parallel to the principal axis. Draw the optic axis. After incidenting at the convex lens, concave lens, it should get diverged. So after diverge, the diverged ray appears to have come from focus. Look at this. The diverged ray must have appeared to come from focus. So this is how it gets diverged. Another ray must be passing through the optic center of the lens. The ray which is passing through the optic center of the lens goes undeviated, and you can see now here is the point of coincidence of these rays, and that becomes the virtual image. That's how one can draw the ray diagram, virtual image. So with the help of scale, you can draw it neatly, and you have to level the diagram. Leveling the diagram means what? You have to show that this is object and this is image and this is focal length. This is the optic center. Optic center we can name it as C, and this is the concave lens. Concave lens. This is principal axis. Principal axis. This is how we have to level the diagram. So the ray of light parallel to the principal axis gets diverged since it is a diverging lens. So it appears to have come from focus. That's how we get the formation of image. And you can see here, size of the image is half of the size of the object. So this is how we solve this particular problem. Okay, now let us see second problem. Okay, look at this second problem. A lens produces a magnification of minus 0.5. It produces a magnification of minus 0.5. M is equal to minus 0.5. Is this a converging or diverging lens? You have to find out whether it is a converging lens or diverging lens. Look at this. It's producing negative magnification. Negative magnification is produced by only one lens, that is convex lens alone, because concave lens always forms virtual image, erect image. So concave lens magnification is always positive. Remember, magnification of concave lens is always positive. So since magnification of concave lens is always positive, that is M is greater than 0 for concave lens. Therefore, M less than 0 means M negative implies it is a convex lens. Convex lens means converging lens. The next one is, if the focal length of this lens is 12 cm, if the focal length of lens is 12 cm, draw a ray diagram showing the image formation in this case. Simple. So now we will draw the ray diagram. Look at this convex lens. This is the principal axis of the convex lens. The focal length of this convex lens is given 12 cm. So OF is 12 cm. It is positive. For a convex lens, focal length is positive. Therefore, if we keep the object beyond C, or if we keep the object between C and F, then we'll get the image beyond C from the ray diagrams, from the study of ray diagrams. If we keep the object between C and F, image will be beyond C and we get the enlarged image. So we must keep the object beyond C. Suppose if we keep the object at C, then image will be exactly found at C of the same size. Then magnification becomes 1, minus 1. Here, object should be kept beyond C. So if this is the position of the object, then we will be able to get real image. Draw one ray of light parallel to the principal axis, and after refraction, the ray of light passes through focus, right? And then another ray of light you have to take, the one passing through optic center. It goes undeviated as we have studied. Another ray of light passing through optic center. It goes undeviated and image will be formed between C and F. Image will be formed between C and F. This is how we get inverted image, and magnification should be minus 0.5, means size of the image, if it is h dash, and size of the object if it is h, then h dash by h is equal to minus 0.5. It means h dash is equal to minus 0.5 times h, that is half the size of the object, and you see it is an inverted image. Inverted real image. So you have to write object beyond C, image between C and F. C and F. But you see, he has given in this problem, focal length of the lens is given and magnification is also given. So we are supposed to find out what is the exact position of object, what is the object position, and what is the exact position of image. Object distance and image distance are supposed to be found out. So let us take object distance as x. Let x be the object distance. Then we can find out what is the image distance. Okay. Let u is equal to minus x be the object distance, so that we can find out what is the value of image distance exactly. Let u be the minus x, because object should be always kept towards the left side. So we have to assume let unknown distance x, let the unknown distance be x. Let us take it as object distance u is equal to minus x. Then we can find out what is v. But magnification is given, so we can find out what is v directly using magnification. Okay. Or even we can make use of the lens formula. Using lens formula, we can find out what is the image distance. So we can find out the object distance and image distance using the lens formula. Let x be the object distance, so we assume u is equal to minus x. So here focal length of the convex lens is given, that is plus 12 centimeter. Then what is v? We have to find out. So lens formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. This is lens formula. So f is given, so 1 by 12 is equal to 1 by v minus 1 upon x minus 1 upon x minus 1 upon x minus of minus becomes plus, so it becomes 1 by b plus 1 by x. Okay, now there is one more data that we can use here. Magnification m is equal to minus 0.5, which is also equal to v by u. So v by u, using this I can find out what is v. Here you have u is equal to minus x, so I can find out what is v. Therefore, since u is equal to minus x, therefore minus 0.5, that is magnification, is equal to v by minus x, right? Therefore v becomes equal to minus 0.5 into minus x, it becomes plus 0.5 of x plus 0.5 of x. So I can substitute now what is the value of v in this above equation. Substituting v in the above equation, thus I get, substituting v in the lens formula. Substituting v in the lens formula, we get 1 by 12 is equal to 1 by 0.5x plus 1 by x, right? 0.5x is the denominator, so if you write it as 5 by 10, 10 comes to the numerator, so it becomes 2 by x, 5 ones are 5 twos are, so it becomes 2 by x plus 1 by x, so it becomes 3 by x. 3 by x is equal to 1 by 12. Therefore x is equal to 12 threes are, so x is equal to 12 threes are 36 centimeters. So x is equal to 36 centimeters means what? What is the object distance then? Minus 36 centimeters. So this implies x is equal to 36 centimeter. Therefore, object distance which we have assumed, u is equal to minus 36, u is equal to minus x, is equal to minus 36 centimeter. Then we can very easily calculate what is image distance. Therefore, image distance v is equal to, image distance v is equal to, we can see v is equal to 0.5x, v is equal to 0.5x, 0.5x, that is half of x, x by 2, so that becomes 36 by 2, therefore image distance is equal to 18 centimeter. Image distance is equal to 18 centimeter. So from the diagram you can get it very clear now. When the object distance is 36 centimeter, image is formed, the object distance is minus 36 centimeter, image is formed on the other side at a distance of 18 centimeter, which is clear from the diagram. So you can look at the diagram now. Now if object distance is minus 36 centimeter, that is object distance, right? Object distance is minus 36 centimeter. Image distance is v equal to plus 18 centimeter. Therefore, v by u is equal to minus 18 by 36, that is 0.5, minus 0.5. That's how one can verify the results. So we got object distance also, even image distance also. So using the magnification we can find out, if we know the object size, we can find out the image size. Size of the image is half of the size of the object. Okay, that is evident from this magnification. M is equal to I by O. M is equal to size of the image divided by size of the object. Therefore, size of the image is equal to half of the size of the object. Negative sign shows that image is vertically downwards. So image is inverted. When the image is inverted, it is always real image. Okay, this is how one can solve the problems. So in the next session, we will solve some problems on electricity. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.